Hey everybody, I'm going to show you how to import your conclusion today. Okay, so just to recap, I've completed my intro music, which is here. Okay, it's 32 bars, just like required, and I have um, my keyboard recordings. I did a few different ones here. Okay, and then I have my introduction recording, which I showed you how to import in another video. You could also record it right into um, right into this file. You don't have to record it on your phone if you don't want to. Then I have my interview file that goes through, and it's a little bit long, right? But I split it in half, and I showed you how to do that on the previous video. Here's my music break music, okay, which is similar to my intro, just like in the directions, but not exactly the same, right? I put in some automations. You can see the automations I put in. Okay, so you should use some automations, all right? And then I have the second half of my interview, and you can see it's labeled here, right? So my interview keeps going, okay? And now I need my conclusion music. Now I already wrote my exit music, right? So I got to move that over first. So um, now I had moved everything down. That's why it's so far back. All right, so I'm going to zoom out a little. Okay. Find this here. Let's zoom out a little bit more. Alright, so I need so my exit music, right? Remember I click here and I drag down to select everything, right? Now it's all selected and I can grab it and move it as a chunk. So I'm going to move it all the way down. Let's drop it here for now. Okay, so my interview ends here, all right? And I want my conclusion to begin when that ends, okay? So now your conclusion you can record right in here. If you want to record it in here, okay, what you would do is add your audio track. So I could add new track, do voice and microphone, okay, and then just label it con conclusion like that, okay, and then you can set your recording, right? Set the blue line to start, and then you just charge record, and then click record, and then it'll start recording, right? So now it's recording everything I say, and I can read the type out of what I recorded if you want to, okay? Or my wife actually recorded the conclusion on her phone, okay? So I'm going to import the conclusion. So I'll go to import file. Okay, and then I go to my conclusion here. It's in my Google Drive. All right, and I click open. And now it's there. Now it's going to be all the way at the beginning here, okay? So I think the easiest way to do this is to put your conclusion below your interview so that all of your audio is together, because your conclusion and your interview will go together, okay? Now, I didn't use that one, so delete that. Okay, so I'm going to move my conclusion up. So it's right below my interview audio. So interview, purple dots under there, let go. There it is. Okay, now this needs to go at the end of my second half of my interview. So it's going to go right here. And I'm going to zoom in now to make sure that the audio lines up.
Very much.
Thank you.
Okay, so there's a lot of extra audio here, so we're going to clip some of this. So
Right. That was it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
okay, so we're gonna zip this out to get rid of some of that extra audio.
All right. That was it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Okay, and then we'll drag this over and make sure they start at the same time.
It is my hope.
Okay, so the audio doesn't start till here, so we'll zip it over and clip off that beginning part.
It is my hope that.
There we go. Okay, so now let's try to line these up here. Let's see if that's too much of a pause.
That was it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It is my hope.
Okay, so we're going to shorten that up a little bit more.
That was it. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It is my hope that by this time it's evident that.
Okay, so that works pretty good for me. Okay, so now I'm going to zoom out again. And now I want to make sure that my conclusion music lines up. So I moved it all the way out here. Okay, so it doesn't need to be so far. So I'm going to select them again and drag them as a group over this way. So it was around here. Let's see where it actually ends. Okay, so it ends at 385. All right, so click and drag. Okay, and make sure it starts right where it ends. So let's see what this sounds like. If I go back a little bit.
Be kind and work hard.
Okay, so that, I don't think that was quick enough. So let's zoom in a little bit. Make sure we select it all. And we're going to move it a little bit forward. Let's try it here.
And be humble, be kind, and work hard.
Perfect. Okay, so and then my conclusion, my exit music begins. Okay, so it goes from my interview right into my conclusion that my wife recorded, and then as soon as the conclusion ends, your exit music begins. Now your exit music needs to be 32 bars as well, as noted by the instructions. So if I zoom in so you can see each bar, you can see it goes all the way out for 32 bars. Alright, now I used, as I mentioned before, I used some sounds from the beginning, so I reused the bass line and I reused the claps. The claps are consistent throughout all three sections of music, right? And I'm gonna put in some automations here, and then I'm gonna finalize it, and I will share with you the final project. Okay.